thing I've learned, the world's a fucking oyster, and I'm its fucking pearl. That's like, it's everywhere, man. You got everything. This is my bedroom, my bathroom, my dining hall, my hangout,
hell
my
yeah.
ticket. Like, everywhere I go, it's nothing but freedom, dude.
Berkeley, California, where we live, study, work, and play. Known for cultivating the free speech movement, which over the years has spawned progressive ideals throughout the community, the city has held a long tradition of traversing cultural norms and boundaries. More so than many cities in the United States, the homeless, or as we will call them in our study, travelers, are allowed to live and interact amongst the population. Telegraph Avenue is a perfect example of this, as many panhandlers, buskers, and street vendors are found along the edge of any given curb between Bancroft and Dwight Avenue. Yet recently, travelers have come under fire by local businesses and city officials, claiming their presence is economically disruptive to the shops they sit in front of. As Measure S is on the ballot this November, a no-sit ordinance which would diminish the traveling population found in Berkeley, Co and I set out to ask, as people, what makes them so different from the rest of Berkeley's residents?
Streets are always fun, you know?
Aren't they?
Yeah. That's why people gravitate to Telegraph, because it's a real source of culture, and it's a promenade where people get to be seen and see, mingle. But it does have its problems.
That it does.
It's not, certainly not the street people driving away business. Look at all these people.
Exactly.
Really, so that's kind of absurd.
Have you heard about Measure S that's up this year?
That thing, that's highly unconstitutional.
Yes, definitely.
They ramrodded it through the city council, and, geez, you know, the ACLU in Northern California already sent them 2 letters.
Oh yeah, they're totally against it.
And, like, you know, it's a waste of tax money, and it's not very civil.
Right.
They want civil sidewalks.
Thinking People's Park would be a less distracting environment for our study, Co and I set out to find more interviewees. After being turned down by 2 groups of travelers, we walked to the back of the park to shoot this shot. To our left, we spotted a group who had just arrived, carrying backpacks and accompanied by 2 dogs and a cat. These next few scenes are from our discussions amongst our circle. The first conversation is about a traveler named Squirrel, as you met in the first scene, who's being searched by a police officer for having a marijuana pipe next to his backpack. While Squirrel is being searched, Drew tells us about his outlook on life as a traveler.
No, they're 6 up. This is the only park you're allowed to smoke in California. Like, smoke, like cigarettes, you're not allowed to smoke in any park in California at all. Cigarettes
Really?
at all. Yeah,
I know that.
This is the only park you're allowed to smoke
I knew
cigarettes.
beaches.
Huh?
I knew beaches, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, even beaches you can't even do that.
Yeah, man.
But see, look, they're looking. See what she's doing? Look.
Damn, this is what you gotta deal with all day?
Not all day.
No, that's cool.
But being dirty homeless kids, that's what cops feel like they can do. They can just come up and be disrespectful and...
Yo, what is it like though, man? What's your day like, man?
Well, you kind of know you gotta be watching out for the sharks.
Always.
They're like rich gangsters,
always.
dude, you know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, back in the day, the medieval times, like the noble forces would come in and everybody knew, like, you guys are idiots, why are you working for the king, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why don't you do it? And they're like, I know, but I'm scared and I gotta work for the king, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta do this.
How about you work for yourself instead, yo? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huh?
How about you work for yourself?
I do. That's what we try to tell them, but they don't understand that. They're literally trained not to see that. Like, they give a lot of cops a test before they go and being a police officer, I guess. And if they pass too high on the test, they'll offer them a desk job.
Oh God.
Wait, what?
You know what I'm saying? So they got to be stupid
To be on the ground.
to be working out in the public like this, because they got to not care about being assholes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that I'm giving you a ticket right now, but I got to get my paycheck.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Well, so we're okay, right? No, I'm not okay with that. That's fucked up. Oh wait, you don't hurt me because I got guns and stuff.
I mean, I don't like the small little tickets that they give out. There are some things that they're
The cops are made for a reason, right?
Yeah, but they do abuse the
I
power.
wanted to be a cop. I wanted to be a cop when I was a kid. I had like a collage with a little police officer tips guy on and everything. But when I talk to the cop, I'm like, you know why I don't want to be a cop? Because you're talking what you're doing right now. That's why I don't want to be a cop. Because that's not dealing
Oh,
with
shit.
the bad guys.
It's not.
That's not
You
dealing
guys
with
aren't
the
harming
bad
anybody.
He wasn't doing anything to nobody. I think marijuana makes people see themselves. Like, Bob Marley had a big thing that he blew up about what he believed was, like, the reason why the government doesn't want us to smoke reefer is because it forces you to look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? And they don't. The government doesn't want you to look at yourself like that. They just want you to keep, like, abiding by. Go this way, that way.
Right?
Go to school. Wake up in the morning, get coffee, go to work, smoke a cigarette. You know? They don't want you to look at yourself and be like, wait, whoa, what am I fucking doing? I ain't trying to do what the good. Like, there's another saying, what good is my brain? The most important thing to me is my brain and, like, what I want to do with it. So, what good is if I rent it out to you 8 hours a day and I don't get it back the same? You know what I'm saying?
Wait, why am I doing
Like
this
that.
again? But you know what I mean? I've thought about that life. You know what I mean? I've thought about it, dude. Like when I was high school.
Thought you've thought about, but did you actually go through with actually trying to do it?
I mean, I tried it, but then I was already too comfortable with the things that I wanted.
That's the
And,
biggest, hardest step that I had to go through in the last 3 years was actually making the commitment to step out the door with a backpack. Like, okay, I'm gonna go live outside. That was the hardest step in the last 3 years. Straight up though, the hardest step in the last 3 years was just like, I don't want to live inside. I'm gonna go be homeless. I want to live inside. I'm gonna go travel and shit and just do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, and you go out there and you're like, whoa, that was crazy, and you fucking party and you do whatever you want. But I partied for 6 months and then fucking drank my ass off, and then I realized I was like, there's so much more you can be dealing with.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck time you want, you actually have to do whatever you want with. You're like, whoa! You like get surprised. You're like, I'm a drink away, or actually to learn some shit.
Yeah,
you know
like
what
2
I'm saying?
years ago,
Like, the point I'm trying to get at, dude, traveling, train hopping, meeting all the coolest people I've ever met in my life, it's the coolest thing. This guy over here, he's a really nice guy. But all these people, all the ones traveling, I've had fun with. Only time I've ever had beef is with the homebound people.
What?
Homebounds, yo. Stuck in their world of walls and boxes and jobs and
Parties.
being mean to people.
Yes, exactly, dude. So with all the fucking hate.
Yeah, dude.
So
Us travelers, we show the love.
Yeah, I'm a nice dude.
Yeah.
This is true.
Like a lot of these yuppies I met, I'll be like, hey, how's it going? I won't even say a word as I'm walking by. Like, come on. It's common courtesy if someone says hi to at least respond.
Exactly.
Like, even just,
Or even they say something to you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
No matter what.
Like, but just walking by, hey, how's it going? Just, I don't even know you exist. You're not even there to me. You are a blob on this fucking spot on the ground. You're
From our
like a
time
blob.
spent with these travelers in People's Park, we gained only a glimpse of their perspective of life on the road, as many move on with the seasons, various opportunities for work and travel, or simply for the sake of moving on. Though they reject the formalities and the social conditionings found in American society, in terms of their differences amongst Berkeley's population, I found there to be little that set ourselves apart from them. Unlike many of us, who they claim to be unhappy and stuck in our own little boxes, they remain fully aware of their surroundings and the people among them. Food, water, and other commodities are shared. They seem happy and carefree. Many carry books from the public libraries and educate themselves on a daily basis. Yet a bias has emerged between both the residents of Berkeley and travelers, as both sides see the other as a model of what is wrong within our society. We must admit that Berkeley's acceptance of the culture has allowed it to become its own thriving community within the heart of the city, but that acceptance only goes so far. Many of them are misunderstood to be alcoholics or mentally ill and therefore avoided by pedestrians. Travelers notice this attitude and develop contempt for this social rejection. If we can take one thing from this study, I believe it is the understanding that we all, as humans, hold the inherent ability to survive in any way we seem fit. But it is the understanding of these differences that will help us understand just how human we all really are.
Yeah, that's the cop I had issues with. She's okay. But yeah. Life is great. And then, once you're done, You're making life great for some worms.
They're our friends.